Another couple assists for you the other day. How pleased are you with how your training camp is progressing so far here?
Yeah, it's not about the points right now. Now it's just working hard and trying to learn the system as quick as I can, and trying to build some chemistry with the guys that I'm playing with.
What have you learned about the way Berube wants you to play and what he's like as a coach?
Yeah, it's been great so far. Wants me to play hard, make good plays on blue lines and around areas like that, but also I got to make plays too with the puck.
You played in a few different spots in the lineup. I wonder about finding that chemistry. Have you been able to find it the way you need to?
Yeah, I mean, it's only been one game with each line, so it's like I said, it's now just getting to know the system and stuff like that. Not that much chemistry going on yet.
What's the biggest difference in the system here compared to Utah?
I can't say what's the biggest one. I mean, we want to play fast. We want to play north. We want to forecheck good and make sure it plays. But then obviously play with the puck too. So yeah, I don't know.
What's the feel with Juan and Joshua there? What sort of potential do you think you guys have as a trio?
Yeah, I mean, good. Both are phenomenal players. So I'm excited for tonight and kind of don't know what to expect. But I guess we'll find out.
What was it like playing in your first exhibition game in Toronto, the dressing room, everything? What was that experience like for you on Tuesday?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's one of those teams you always look up to when you're a kid, and now you're in the room with the guys. So it was pretty cool to see everything, and a special moment for sure.
How did you become such a good playmaker? Like, who did you watch growing up? Like, how did that develop for you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just always been like that. First looking for a pass always, and I don't know if maybe it just comes from playing as a child, going outdoor rinks to play, and obviously there's no goaltenders there, so just passing the puck around, and yeah, it's just always been that way.
Favorite player to watch in that respect growing up at all?
Patrick Kane would be probably one of them.
Just curious, like growing up in Finland, do you have a relationship with Barkov at all?
No, not with Barkov. Obviously, met him a few times, but so I know him a little bit, but not that well.
Can you just imagine the loss that Florida's facing now with him out in Finland?
That definitely sucks for them. Hopefully he gets a speedy and good recovery.
Just a preseason game, but it is Toronto-Montreal on a Saturday night. What's your sense of anticipation to get in there?
Yeah, pretty excited. Obviously, my first game, even if it's a preseason, Saturday night, Montreal, so it's going to be a fun game for sure.
How curious are you just to get kind of in the home dressing room here and just experience what it's like to play a home game in the building?
Yeah, I'm just getting to know the whole routine with the guys, getting to the rink actually in the main room. I haven't been there yet, so and just getting used to it, playing, getting ready for the season.
What have you learned about Berube?
Hard nose. Wants guys that give their best. You know what he wants from you, and obviously you know what pedigree he's got in the league. He's won and is winning almost every year, so really good coach.
How does your game fit into his style?
I think I keep it simple. Try to go on the forecheck, protect pucks. Don't try to do too fancy work, and I think that's the style of play we want to play here.
How different is his system compared to Bruce's?
A little bit different. Obviously, D zone is different. Special units are different, so I don't want to get into too much detail there, but obviously two different coaches there.
Is it hard to adjust, or have you found it pretty smooth?
Pretty smooth. I think all the coaching staff did a really good job at in practices at getting us ready for this system. It's a little bit different, but it's not too big of an adjustment, so it's been good so far.
What sort of potential do you feel you, Matias, and Dakota have? Like, what's your feel of that line?
I mean, practice went well, so I guess we're gonna see tonight. But I think obviously Joshua is a big guy, plays a little bit like me. Like we like to go on the forecheck. We like to protect pucks, be hard to play against. Obviously, you saw Maccelli in preseason and the past years. He's making plays all over, great vision, and yeah, looking forward to it.
Do you care about the final score at all, or is it all just about getting chemistry?
I mean, final score is depending on how you play. Obviously, it's preseason, but if you play well, play through the system, some bad bounces can happen, but it's mostly how well you want to play.
What stands out to you about how Maccelli sees the ice?
Yeah, just watching the game. Obviously, power play, making always a great play, and he's been good to watch. I mean, really good vision. Yeah, good player for sure.
On that line, because you're all new, is that a bit of an advantage for you that you're all kind of learning at the same pace in terms of coming to a new team?
Yeah, I guess we're all new players, so learning a new system a little bit. But like I said, staff did such a great job with us. So, yeah, like I said, excited to see what happens tonight.
What makes the Toronto-Montreal rivalry special?
I mean, two of the first teams in the league, same division. They were the best teams too. If you look back in the 80s, 90s, and all that stuff, and before that as well. So, just always been a big rivalry, and especially on a Saturday night, it's always fun.
What's your kind of sense of anticipation? First game of the year.
It'll be fun. Yeah, nice to play against other guys than your own teammates. So, looking forward to it.
What's it like getting up to speed when you deal with an injury early in camp?
It's part of the game, man. It's part of pro sports. You're going to get injured, and luckily we got a great staff. And you know what? I mean, the work you got to put in. I mean, before and after skates, a little extra stuff here to try and not lose an edge. And yeah, feel great.
What is it most to you about Maccelli and really going here?
Great dude, awesome guy. He's fun to be around. So a lot of skill, makes a lot of plays. Heck of a passer. So yeah, really good player. He's gonna help us a lot this year.
What do you think this team's identity is going to be when things get going?
We're going to build on what we did last year. A hard team to play against, a lot of energy, a lot of depth, and kind of roll four lines and need everyone. So that's what we're going to be this year.
How much is an advantage, do you think, from a coaching perspective, that he's familiar with so many of you guys and that you guys are so familiar with what he wants? Like you said, build off a year,
Yeah.
but more so.
It for sure helps, absolutely. I mean, I think when you have a new coach coming in, there's always a little bit of uncertainty with, drills in practice or systematic things and whatnot, and just getting to know a guy on a personal level. But we all have obviously a great relationship with Chief, and everyone loves him. So some of the new guys get to know him pretty quick here, but it doesn't take long. So I think that chemistry bodes on the ice as well as off the ice, and you need that player-coach connection as well.
What do you think Nicholas Waugh is going to bring to the team this year?
He's unbelievable. He's so big and he moves so well. And when a guy can attack the middle of the ice like that and kind of be that tight under pressure and still make the play, both forehand and backhand, that's elite skill. So he can do that. And obviously I've only seen it in the line rushes and whatnot, but had to play against him quite a bit when I was playing out west. And he's a heck of a hockey player, but unbelievable guy as well.
Maccelli was saying that Patrick Kane was the guy he really liked to watch as a playmaker growing up. You're a great playmaker. I'm just wondering, who did you watch? Who did you enjoy kind of seeing distribute the puck as a youngster coming up?
Kaner for sure.
Yeah.
He gets mad at me for saying that because I played with him and he became one of my good buddies, and we were line mates for a full season, which was a highlight of my career, absolutely. And the way that he sees the play and the whole ice really, and he can kind of direct his line mates where to go, but he just doesn't miss. It's pretty amazing. So Patrick Kane for me as well.
How much did it help you, do you think, to play with him, to get that chance?
Yeah, it was great. That's why I signed there, to be honest. Kind of knowing what I was walking into there, and had whatever it was, 5-6 months playing together, and I learned a lot. Acted as a sponge, and he's one of the best players of all time. So to have one of your childhood heroes next to you every single day, and guys you can bounce questions off of, a guy that can get mad at you once in a while for making a mistake here and there, that's how you learn, right? So I certainly enjoyed that, and I'm always still tuning into Canner and keeping in touch.
What went through your mind when you heard the team was bringing in James Reimer?
Yeah, I found out yesterday when I saw him. Awesome guy. I haven't really spent much time with him, to be honest, but great dude. Been in the league for a long, long time, so it's great to see him around.
What do you want to get out of a preseason game? Does the score matter at all, in terms of the result?
You want to win, for sure, but it's just a lot of timing and get the rust out a little bit, get back to playing into a game. It's almost impossible. It is impossible to simulate until you play, so that's always the thought process for the first game or two of preseason.
You would have been pretty young, but do you have any memories of watching James Reimer with the Leafs?
Yeah, obviously growing up a Leafs fan. Watched him a lot. Great goalie, and it was nice to meet him today.
Yeah, what was it like? I'm not sure how much you got a chance to talk to him, but what's it like meeting him?
Yeah, he's a nice guy. We ate breakfast together. Means super well, and just happy to, be at the rink. And yeah, it was nice to meet him.
About halfway through camp now, just how satisfied are you with how things are going? What are you liking?
Yeah, it's been going good, but obviously you can get better, and so just looking to continue to keep going and keep getting better each and every day and becoming a better overall player.
How do you like the chemistry you had in Montreal with the Reds?
Really good. I really enjoy playing with them. Obviously, two older guys, have been around the game for a bit, so they've been helping me out a lot, and we all support each other really well.
How can they help you out? I guess just maybe on a specific thing that you kind of took away.
I mean, just after little plays, like if I ask them something, they're so good at explaining, and just they take their time and help me out. So, or they just come up to me and give me little tips or say if I'm doing something good. So, little stuff like that helps a lot for sure.
If you need to start as a bottom six guy in the NHL, what about your game do you think can lend to that when you're not used to being bottom six?
I mean, I started bottom six in London too, and ended up working my way into the top six. So it's something, you could do here as well. Start in the bottom six, and you can always work your way up. So I think whether I'm in the bottom six or top six, I can bring something to the table. Whether that's finishing checks, stuff like that. Power play, penalty kill. I feel like I'm a good overall player and can play anywhere in the lineup.
Growing up as a Leaf fan, how cool was it to be in Montreal and playing against those jerseys in that building?
Yeah, it was cool. Obviously, they had a couple big guns in, so that was cool, and it was pretty close to sold out, so it was nice.
Why do you think your game meshes well with Scott and Steven?
Two smart players. They play very direct, so if I can play direct, use my brain, we can make plays around the net, and we all support each other really well, like I said. So we're just going to keep going and keep getting better together.
How can you be better, do you think, even better in the second half of camp here? What are you focused on?
Just gonna keep playing direct, keep playing simple, keep playing north hockey. That's fast and chipping pucks and getting pucks back. So, and just looking to capitalize on some chances that I've had.
Lorentz and Lawton had a pretty good OHL rivalry back in the day. Apparently they chirp each other about it. Have you gotten in there, a little London talk at all? I mean,
not really. I heard Lots giving it to Stevie the other day about how Oshawa was always better than Peterborough. So that was pretty funny.
What was it like to go to the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, it was cool. It was a good time. It was cool just to see my jersey and tour it around it. It was definitely special to see, my jersey in there, and just brought back a lot of memories I had in London.
Did you know that it was there? Like, did they approach you about it? Like, how did that happen?
No, I didn't know, and then one of my buddies was in Toronto and was at the thing and sent me a picture. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, I guess. I'll take it.
What's it like to reunite with James Reimer?
Yeah, it was cool. I saw him in there yesterday before he had to do all his medicals and stuff like that. Just same old Jimmy with a big smile on his face. So no, I'm happy for him. We've crossed paths a couple times in Carolina to start and then San Jose. So obviously just a top-notch pro, great teammate. So yeah, I just wish him nothing but the best here, and I'm excited to see what he's going to bring.
Did you cheer for him back in the day as a Leafs fan?
Yeah, I was a bit of a Reimer fanboy too. I'm up to date with all the nicknames and stuff, but I'm pretty sure I told him that when I was in Carolina too. But yeah, he's had a storied career. Obviously, he had spent many years here, and he had some good runs. And yeah, I'm just it's kind of crazy how it comes full circle for him like this. So it was just good to see him in the blue and white again.
What makes him a great teammate? Because guys rave about that.
Yeah. I mean, he's a goalie. He's quirky. He's got his, the stuff that goalies do. So you kind of leave them be. But again, he's always positive. He's critical of himself, and that's what makes him a good pro. I mean, he understands. When he's playing well, he wants the boys to be playing well, and when things aren't going so great, he's hard on himself, and he doesn't point fingers and stuff like that. So I think he was one of the guys that pulled me aside. I think even before my first NHL game, and he said, when I had all the nerves going through me, he just said, kid, you wouldn't be here if you didn't belong. So just go enjoy it, take a breath of fresh air, and that really calmed me down. So I'll never forget, that advice from him. And it's been, going into my 6th season now. So I still remember that advice that he gave me, even when I haven't been teammates with him. So yeah, just little things like that. He's great in the locker room. Like I said, he's just always got a big smile on his face. So yeah.
Do you have a favorite game from him, either watching him when he was a Leaf or playing with him in Carolina?
I think not really. I can't. Not one sticks out, but when he's in the net, when he's on his game, like you're just so confident. Again, like that's what you want when you're a player, especially one like when you turn a puck over something like that and you can't get back and he bails you out. You just see him smiling in his crease, or he's kind of just locked in. You just say, "Hey, thanks, buddy," and he just gives you a little nod. But yeah, I mean, he's done that for me a few times in my career. But yeah, like I said, he's just a top-notch pro, good teammate, and I'm wishing him nothing but the best here.
Why do you think Easton has fit in so well beside you and Scott?
He's got a lot more skill than most guys, but I think the grittiness in his game that I've seen this preseason, his willingness to go in the corners and battle, along with Lottie and myself, guys that aren't scared to go in the corners, to see a kid with that much skill, not afraid to get his nose dirty. It just, I mean, I'm not surprised how well he's done just because of, that mentality, that grittiness that he brings. And I wasn't really aware that he had that really in his game, and I think he's evolved that even coming from last year. Just getting his feet wet, and, he's taken so many big steps. So, when you got all three guys, I know it was like a fourth line, but we're going in the corners, getting pucks back. You saw the opportunities we were getting offensively, and that's what it takes at this level.
What has stood out to you the most about Maccelli at this camp so far?
He's his vision. He's a little water bug out there, and again, he's got some feistiness too. Like I think it was in Montreal, people were kind of hitting him and stuff, but he's not afraid to give a little whack back. Like he doesn't shy away from that stuff. But when the puck's on his stick, good things happen. It's no secret that there's not many guys that can make some of the passes that they do or that he does. And you look back a couple seasons ago, and he had a boatload of assists a couple years in a row. I know last year was a bit tough for him, but he can find guys. He's got eyes on the back of his head. So when the puck's on his stick, good things happen. And like I said, he can shift and maneuver around those big guys, seems like with ease. So as long as you get open for him, he'll probably put that puck right in your stick.
Easton was saying Lawton was giving it to you because of the Pete's and Jenny's rivalry.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of chirping going on.
I mean, I forget where. We kind of brought it up last year a little bit towards the end of the year. But yeah, I said something the other day, and I know he had a quote about that too. But yeah, he kicked the crap out of us in junior. Our team was rebuilding, and their team was like Memorial Cup bound. So he got the better of me back then. But I think Cowboy was probably still in diapers when Lottie and I were playing junior. But yeah, Lottie, he was a competitor. He always was, and that's why I didn't like him, because you knew you had to put your work boots on when he was on the ice. You couldn't take a breath of fresh air, because he was going to be going hard, and he would do anything it took to take the puck to the net. So I'm happy he's on our side now.
Was he just a relentless chirper back then? I would imagine it's involved, but he must have been pretty vicious back then too.
Yeah, it's different in junior, because he was like, he was 18 or 19, and I was 17, 16. Like, I was a bit younger, so he kind of stayed away from me. Probably wasn't worth his time at that time. But the thing with him is he could put the puck in the net just as good as he could, win a little chirp battle. So I stayed away from letting him know, because he'd probably just tell me that I was some plug and I wasn't worth his time. But no, it's great playing with him now, because I get to hear all the chirps on the bench, and you're in scrums with him and stuff, and he's chatting in the corner. So I like to hop on his back and kind of, I'll let the chirps fly a little bit too.
How difficult is the challenge of being a top six guy in junior, and then realizing if I want to be an everyday NHLer, I might have to be a bottom six guy? Like, how's that mentally to grab yourself on a challenge?
I mean, that's it right there. That's part of being a pro, right? Not every guy can be a goal scorer, and the last time I was a pure goal scorer, I was part of minor peewee. So I think I had to evolve my game, and I was a bit of a late bloomer. So I had to learn to, as a smaller guy playing against bigger guys who grew before myself, I had to learn to play against big guys, learn how to shift and maneuver and kind of get leverage on those guys. And then finally, when I hit my growth spurt, it was kind of second nature. So I wasn't afraid to go into the corners against guys who are now maybe my size or a little bit smaller. And like I said, that's just part of being a pro, is finding a role. And, there's a lot of guys out there that have the skill and the talent, but if you're not willing to dig in and do it consistently, play the right way, then you might not carve out a career.
What's this like for you, James, getting back with the league?
Yeah, man, I mean, I don't even know. It was, I haven't had that much fun in a long time. And so it's been a special experience to be back here. And yeah, I don't know, a lot of memories and a lot of good emotions. I'm really enjoying the moment and just enjoying being back. It's a lot of fun.
When did they first reach out? When did this first become a possibility?
I think earlier this week, Brad was talking with my agent and kind of talking about some things and maybe some needs there might be along the way, and so they started talking, and I mean, obviously it's a cool experience and a cool opportunity to come back, and so I mean, it's I figured it'd be special, and already these first 2 days have been real special.
Talk a little bit about your journey. I mean, you had breakfast this morning with Easton Cowan, who was 5 years old when you played your first game for the Leafs. So talk a little bit about, you know, the last 15 years and the journey from first coming here to being back.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's crazy. The longer you play, and the kids that come in, it's kind of funny to see where you were when they were kids and stuff like that. So yeah, no, the journey's been good. I mean, I've been really blessed to be in this league for a long time, and you don't take it for granted. And you know, just a ton of gratitude for you know, everyone that's had a huge part in my life to help me out, and all the, you know, different people in management and coaches who give me the chance. And so to come back here, it's been pretty special to look back.
James, when the call came in, what was your reaction, and what were you doing at the time?
Yeah, I mean, excitement. You know, when you kind of get down to it becoming a real possibility. I mean, it's a ton of excitement. I was just kind of hanging out with some friends, and you know, it was just exciting. And at the same time, you couldn't talk too much about it, and so you're kind of holding it in for a couple days. But yeah, I mean, my whole family was excited. My wife, my kiddos, everyone was pretty excited.
What's the city mean to you, James? What is the city? What does this team mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously this is where I started. This is where the whole thing got going. So yeah, it's a special city. I mean, it's the greatest game on earth, and the greatest city to play the game. And so, like I said, I got so many good memories. I'm sure there were some bad memories in there. I don't remember any of them. Okay. I'm sure nobody else does either. So, and so no, it's been, yeah, it's like I said, it's just it's an unreal feeling to come back, and I'm just trying to soak it in and enjoy the moment. And like I said, the first 2 days have been unreal.
Now that you are here, how do you manage the expectations, given you are here on the PTO, and like what could this experience be for you?
Yeah, well, I think, you know, kind of like what I said. I mean, you stay in the moment, and you take care of what's in front of you. Obviously, the future is uncertain based on you know, what the role could be, and if there is one, and everything, you know, that goes in with that. And so yeah, I mean, you just you don't worry about it. I mean, it's kind of no different than anything else. I mean, you take care of what's right in front of you. You focus on what's right in front of you, and then when and if you know, things happen, then you deal with it. So you know, expectations is a funny thing, and everyone else has different expectations. I have expectations for myself, and those are the ones that, you know, that I try and focus on, and you know, so far I feel like it's been a good first 2 days.
Everyone says you haven't changed, but do you think you've changed in any way? And technical goalie, personality-wise, in the last...
I think I got a little more gray in my beard. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I feel like I'm probably pretty much the same person, but I think just with age comes a little more wisdom, a little more maturity, and you know, experience. And so I think. I don't know if you get any smarter as you get older, but you have, you know, your perception changes. You have a little different view of things, and so, yeah, no, I'm still just trying to enjoy, you know, everything that you know, the Lord is kind of gifted upon me, and trying to steward it and do the best that I can with it.
When you first met Austin Matthews, was there any discussion about number 34 and who owns it?
Yeah, we had a little bit of a tussle, and we kind of figured that probably Monday in practice we'll have a bout at center, and the winner takes a number. So,
what's it like in there today? Like, does it look the same? Does it feel the same? Are you like, oh, that's new? Like, what's it like just being back in the building?
Yeah, no, obviously the building is the same, except that on the inside it's been renovated maybe once or twice. I'm not quite sure. So a lot of the same feel, but there's some things obviously that have changed, a little newer, some updates or whatnot. And so yeah, honestly, like I said, today was a ton of fun, and you know, the one thing that stood out to me is just the level of maybe compete. You know, I've been around a lot of teams, and every team does something different, and you know, a lot of the really good teams I've been a part of, that's the feel that I had today. There's high level of a high standard of excellence that's kind of being brought and what's expected, and it kind of seeps into everyone. So you jump on the ice, you feel that, and you got to make sure you're ready to go. And I mean, as an athlete, that's what makes the game fun. You want to compete, you want to bring your best, and you want to be pushed. And so today I felt that, and it was a lot of fun to be in that atmosphere.
How did you deal with the uncertainty of this summer, and was there ever any doubt that you wouldn't be able to keep your NHL career rolling?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think, I'm in a spot here, especially the way last year ended, where I'm really happy with how my career has gone, and I have a lot of contentment with, what I've done so far. Having said that, I took some time after the season to kind of feel it out and kind of see, if I wanted to keep playing or not, and it became pretty clear, early on in the summer that I still love the game and I still love to compete, and so I just ran with that feeling where if I was going to prepare myself and if the right opportunity came, then I was going to get ready to seize it and be prepared and not be not have prepared for it, and so. I just had a lot of faith and trust that if something was going to happen, it was going to happen. So I just kept training like something was gonna, and then until the time when I decided to not, and that time hadn't come yet. So when this came, it felt like it was something I should jump on and see where it takes us.
Where were you training?
Just back home in Kelowna. We spend the summers in Kelowna, so there's still. Throughout the whole summer, there's a great skate there, and it was still going on. Some guys were there, and we had a great skate going up until this. I guess not this week, but last week.
What kept Kampf and McMahon off the ice today?
More maintenance than anything. Nothing. Injury-wise, just more maintenance stuff again. Like we've done it a couple times with guys. So.
How would you assess David's camp so far?
He's played fine. He's played like he plays. He gives you what he gives you, David. It's he's come in with a good attitude and went on the road and played a couple games. I thought he's played well in those games.
Matthews, it doesn't look like he's going to play.
Not tonight.
So what's kind of the thought process on getting him up to speed in his workload at this camp?
I'm not too worried. I think he's been extremely good in camp, like very good in my opinion. With how he looks, his effort, competitiveness, and things like that. So, he's going to get another game, but I'm not too worried about getting, a certain amount of games. And
how much is tonight a chance to look at people in different roles?
Yeah, a little bit. I got Max in the middle, and Robbie up there with him with Nyes, I want to see some guys, working together, our NHL guys in different spots and things like that. And I'm excited.
Now that you've met James Reimer,
yeah.
What were your impressions?
Oh, he's a great guy. I mean, he's got a great attitude. He's always in a good mood. It seems like he was excited to be here, and we're excited to have him. So just take a little time to get up to the speed he's been working, but it's not like this. You know what I mean?
Do you expect to get him into a game at some point?
It's a good question. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead with Tree. Sure, we'll discuss it though and see where we're at. And
realistically, how many spots do you think are still open
on our team?
Yeah.
We got a lot of depth. I agree. I'm with you on that. We got a pretty good amount of NHL guys that have good experience in this league. Like I said, we're still looking at things and going over stuff. I think Cowan's come in and done a really good job of fighting for a spot, and so have our other guys. There's nobody that we're disappointed in, or it's just decisions that we're going to have to make. What's the best fit for our team, and what gives us the best opportunity to win games.
Easton was just saying that he feels he wants to keep getting better as the camp goes on. Can he grow, or is it just kind of keep with it? Like, what do you want to see for him?
I think he's just got to stick with what is working, but also we all know, the type of player he can be that we've seen in junior hockey, and it's different in the NHL, and he's got to make sure he stays within how do I put it? Like, you don't want him to get, too comfortable and try things that will hurt him more than help him. Does that make sense? Like, just stay consistent in what you're doing. You're doing a good job there. And I get it. He's used to scoring and making plays and getting points. That doesn't always happen right away. It takes time for that to happen. And I'm not too worried about that. I'm more focused on the type of game he's playing. You know what I mean? And he's doing a good job for us right now.
You mentioned he started his junior career in the bottom six. How much does that kind of help him?
Well,
framework if he has
it does, because we talked about that, and he's mentioned that to me, that's how he got into the league, by playing a certain way and a certain style, and I've asked him to do that here, and so far he's done that for me.
How much will Stolarz play tonight? Does 2 periods the full game, or?
I'm gonna play it by ear, to be honest with you. I don't want to make that decision right now, and let's just see how it goes.